Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we unpack complex topics and try to pull out those key bits of knowledge you might miss. Today, we're diving into something huge for many people. Buying a home. It's a massive step, financially, emotionally, and honestly. It can feel pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely. Buying a home it's often the biggest financial decision anyone makes. And because it's so significant, knowing who's actually on your side, what support you really have, is critical.
Exactly. So our mission today is to really get under the hood of the buyer's realtor role, the dedicated buyer's realtor. We're using insights from Albert Garcia, the buyer's trusted guide to home ownership, by Realtor Albert G. Garcia. We want to see how having a real advocate can change the game for you when you're buying.
It's a great focus. Because it's not just about finding a house, is it? It's about the whole journey.
Right. So most people think realtor. They picture someone unlocking doors, maybe scheduling some showings. Pretty standard stuff. But this guide, it says a buyer's realtor does much more. So what is that much more? What's the core difference from Albert Garcia's perspective?
Well, the guide frames it really clearly. They're positioned not just as like a facilitator, but as your advocate, guide, and trusted teammate. Think about that teammate. It implies a partnership. Their whole goal is your success, your best interest.
Advocate and teammate. Okay.
Yeah, an advocate is key. Their loyalty is only to you, the buyer, not the seller, not anyone else. They're championing your side.
That feels fundamentally different. Having someone purely in your corner for such a big decision.
It changes the whole dynamic massively.
Okay, so the guide gets specific about responsibilities. It lays out how this dedicated approach actually works in practice. Let's dig into those. First up, helping clients understand the market and what to expect. Lots of people think scrolling Zillow gives them the picture, right? What are they missing?
Oh, so much. It's way beyond just looking at current asking prices. A dedicated agent helps you understand market velocity, how fast things are really moving. They might even know about shadow inventory, homes about to come on the market.
Shadow inventory. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and they understand local trends, zoning changes maybe, infrastructure projects, things that impact future value that you just won't see on a listing site. It's about giving you, the buyer, actual intelligence, not just data.
So it's forward-looking, not just what is, but what might be.
Exactly. That kind of insight is crucial.
Okay, so with that market knowledge, they then help identify homes that fit your needs, budget, and the guide highlights your lifestyle. How does that go beyond square footage?
Well, it becomes holistic, right? It's not just 3-bed, 2-bath. It's how does this house fit into your life? They're thinking about your commute, school districts, yeah, but maybe specific programs within those districts, parks, noise levels, even things like, does the backyard get afternoon sun for your garden?
Okay. Much deeper than just the basics.
It has to be. A home is the hub of your life.
Yeah.
They help you visualize. Does this place truly align with how you live day to day and your plans for the future?
All right, here's one I find really interesting. Highlighting important details during showings that buyers might overlook. What kind of things slip past most people?
You'd be surprised. When you're excited about a place, it's easy to miss.
No.
Well, potential red flags. An experienced agent brings a critical eye. They're looking past the nice staging. They might notice subtle signs of, say, foundation settling, or maybe water stains suggesting past leaks.
Things you wouldn't spot.
Right. Or the age of the HVAC system, the roof's condition, quality of window replacements, things that mean big expenses later. Even the layout, maybe it looks great, but they see how the flow might be awkward for everyday living. These are details that really impact your experience long-term.
Okay, that's huge. Saves you from buyer's remorse down the road.
Potentially, yes, and significant costs. They also guide you on what to look for during your due diligence period.
Got it. Now, negotiation. This is a big one. Negotiating the best possible deal. Some buyers think, I can handle this myself. What's the real edge a dedicated buyer's agent brings?
Several things. First, again, their loyalty is 100% to you, no conflict of interest. Second, they have the market data comps, recent sales, to justify your offer price. It's not just a guess. Third, they negotiate terms, not just price. Things like contingencies that protect your deposit, maybe seller concessions towards closing costs.
The terms, right?
Right.
Not just the sticker price.
Exactly. And they know the psychology. They remove the emotion from it for you. Their expertise here can genuinely save you thousands, far outweighing any commission concerns.
Okay, makes sense. Then there's the paperwork and deadlines. The guide calls it a maze. How do they help navigate that?
Think of them as your project manager for the closing process. It's complex, lots of documents, strict timelines. They walk you through inspection reports, explain disclosures, help you understand the purchase agreement, title reports, all the legal jargon. And they track every single deadline, financing approval, appraisal, final walkthrough. Missing one can be disastrous.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So they keep everything on track, answer your questions, explain things like earnest money and how your contingencies protect it. It reduces errors and, frankly, a lot of stress.
Okay, this next point from the guide seems super specific and potentially huge for affordability. Connecting buyers with programs like TSAHC. Albert Garcia is noted as a preferred realtor with the Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation. What does that actually mean for a buyer?
This is potentially a game changer. Seriously.
Yeah.
Being preferred means he's specially trained and qualified to help clients access TSAHC programs. And these programs often include significant down payment assistance. For many, many people, the down payment is the single biggest barrier to owning a home.
Right, it stops people cold.
Exactly. So this kind of assistance can literally be the difference between renting forever and actually achieving homeownership. It makes it affordable.
Wow. And you have to wonder, how many buyers miss out because their agent just doesn't know about these specialized programs?
That's the critical question, isn't it? It highlights the value of specialized knowledge that goes beyond the basics.
Definitely an aha moment there. Okay, let's shift slightly. The guide mentions Albert Garcia is homegrown, a lifelong member of the community in the Rio Grande Valley. What's the practical benefit of that deep local knowledge?
It's immense. It's not just knowing the street names. It's understanding the nuances of different neighborhoods, the real market trends block by block, maybe future development plans. They know the community's history, its vibe, which areas are up and coming, which have stable value, which school boundary lines are really drawn where.
Stuff an outsider just wouldn't get.
Precisely. This lets them match you not just to a house, but to a neighborhood that genuinely fits your lifestyle and long-term goals in a way that data alone can't capture.
And his background, he's a retired educator. How does being a teacher translate into being a good realtor? Seems like different skill sets.
You might think so, but actually, there's a lot of overlap. Educators excel at breaking down complex information and explaining it clearly. Think about the home buying process. It's complicated. They also value people's time, know how to structure things efficiently, and are patient guides. That commitment mentioned in the source, success, protection, and peace of mind, really speaks to an educator's mindset.
Okay, I can see that connection now. Simplifying the complex, guiding patiently.
It fosters trust and makes what can be a stressful process feel more manageable, maybe even enjoyable.
And the guide also notes he's backed by Realty One Group, Modern Edge, known for innovation, integrity, and results. Does the brokerage backing matter much?
It does add a layer of assurance, definitely. It means there's a strong professional structure, ethical oversight, and likely more resources available to support the client's transaction. Reinforces the overall credibility.
Okay, so let's try to wrap this all up. This deep dive really paints a picture of a buyer's realtor, a dedicated one, like the approach described for Albert Garcia as much more than just, well, an opener of doors. They're your advocate, your strategist, your project manager, your local expert, and sometimes even your key to financial assistance programs. Their entire focus is on your side of the table.
That's the essence of it. And it really prompts a question for anyone thinking about buying. Are you getting that level of dedicated representation? Understanding this comprehensive role, the kind of partnership we've explored here, shows just how much support you could have. It highlights the real value in choosing the right kind of agent.
So the final thought for you listening might be, don't just focus on the what else you want. Think about the how and the who. What kind of partnership do you want for this massive decision? How much difference could a truly committed advocate make to your journey? It could genuinely change everything. This look into Albert Garcia, the Buyer's Trusted Guide to Homeownership, certainly clarifies what that dedicated support looks like in action.